What's up? It's Marvin of the Moms Ahead podcast, and for today, I'm going to be giving my short takes. Okay, so these are about 5 to 7 minute videos based on other topics. Some of them they may go a little bit longer, and basically, it's about topics I don't normally talk about for the podcast. Okay, normally on the podcast, I talk about the NBA and the NFL. So these are just some separate topics. Okay. So I'm gonna dive into it. But first, I want to tell you guys that to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the channel, show your support. I have about 60 plus episodes on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple, and about 20 plus episodes on YouTube. So be on the lookout for more content. So I'm gonna dive into my first short take topic, and it's gonna be about the Dave Benavidez versus the Caleb Plant fight. I thought it was an awesome fight, and it was a great back and forth. And basically, I was watching it at the sports bar with me and my brother. And then I ended up running into a former friend from the boxing gym that I used to go to. And we were just all talking about the fights that's up and coming. And we were also talking about this fight as well. Okay. So it was just a pretty fun night. We got to see some of the cool undercards prior to this fight. So let's just get into the breakdown. Okay. So Caleb Plant, he was actually winning the fight in the first half. I knew that Caleb Plant, he was going to get tired and he was going to get gassed out. He has issues of doing that. Okay. And he was boxing flawlessly for the first 6 rounds. Okay. I will probably say that he was maybe up 4-2 for the first 6 rounds. Okay. He was probing with his jab. He was using it very well. He was jabbing to the body. He was trying to make Dave Benavidez feel his power. And at first it was working. Okay. But at the same time, we all know that Caleb Plant, he doesn't have that much power. And then on top of that, he also did not have the ability to go into that dark place in terms of trying to stay with the pressure of trying to get at Dave Benavidez. And he couldn't accomplish that in this fight. Okay. And his footwork was great in the first 6 rounds of the fight. Okay. He was able to avoid Dave Benavidez. He was flawless with the footwork, and he was making it really tough on him. Dave Benavidez, he was having a tough time trying to cut the ring off on Caleb. Okay. But once it hit like round 7, Dave Benavidez, he started to time him with the jab. He started catching him with uppercuts, and also he started catching with hooks to the body. And next thing you know, Caleb Plant, he was gassed out. Okay, now I did predict that Dave Benavidez, he was going to win in an 11th round stoppage. Okay, but I do feel like the only reason why that didn't happen is because of the ref. Okay, he kept on allowing for Caleb Plant to hold, and he was also allowing for Caleb Plant to get away with a couple of low blows. Okay, and that's what happened in the fight. And to me, I just think that Dave Benavidez, I mean, at first he did seem nervous, okay, because this was his biggest fight up to this time. And later on, he ended up proving that this is just boxing. And he ended up showing that he's one of the best in the middleweight division, if not the best in the middleweight division. And he did his thing, okay? And, you know, he was pressuring him. He was timing him. And to me, I felt like it should have been stopped in the 11th round like I predicted. But it did not end up happening that way, and it went to the decision. And Caleb Plant, he was holding on for dear life. All right? Because the pride did not want to let him go down. At one point, I mean, he was just taking shots from Dave Benavidez for like 2.5 minutes in the 10th and the 11th round. And again, like Caleb Plant, he was struggling with clinching with Dave Benavidez as well. And that was some of the issues that he was going through. And, you know, like I said, it was a very exciting fight to watch. Great first half from Caleb Plant, bad second half from Caleb Plant. Okay, first half from Dave Benavidez, great second half from Dave Benavidez. So to me, the sky's the limit with Dave Benavidez. He brought great pressure, and we're going to see what happens with Canelo Alvarez. Okay, I'm predicting that Canelo Alvarez is going to lose to Dave Benavidez, but to me, it might possibly go to decision again. So, you know, we're going to see if Dave Benavidez is going to bring that pressure on Canelo, or if he will have to box more in order for him to get this victory. So that's my take on this fight. And as for Caleb Plant, on the other hand, I just think that he's going to end up being a gatekeeper. Okay. And to me, if he does not, you know, get his mindset back, he could end up getting knocked out in his next fight. Okay. Because this hurt him mentally, I think. And I feel like it definitely did start from the Canelo loss. Okay. The way that he got knocked out and the way that he got gassed out, it was the same way in this fight. The only thing is that he was able to hold. So to me, it just seems like Caleb Plant, he's not a fight or flight type of person when it comes to the championship rounds. Okay, he's not really that dependent, in my opinion. Okay, so that's my perspective on this fight. And that's it on this short take. So have a good one. And remember, let's not be inches, feet, meters, nor yards. Let's be miles ahead. Have a good one.